2-2. And that one hits Judge. Couldn't get out of the way, so he'll take first.
The hitter, unintentional or not, it hurts. You see, I thought that got him on the forearm. That's closer to the wrist, which much more painful.
The Yankees getting J.A. Happ from the Toronto Blue Jays is a huge deal. Not only considering the fact that the Blue Jays said, you know what, the Yankees are in the same division, let's give them our best pitcher. Marcus Stroman's probably their best pitcher when he's on his game. But for this season, J.A. Happ was their lone all-star. He's got a 4-something ERA, so he hasn't had the best season that he's ever had in his entire career. But J.A. Happ, he's a very solid starter, and he's going to help the Yankees push for a World Series this year. And the reason why I say pushing for a World Series is because they've made amazing moves so far this offseason. The Yankees have. First, they got Zach Britton. Then they've got J.A. Happ. So they addressed any bullpen concerns that they might have because their starting pitchers do not sometimes go more than 5 to 6 innings. So if they go 5 to 6 innings, it's all good. Zach Britton's going to come in. Patanz is going to come in. Aroldis Chapman's going to come in. Chadiger's going to come in. So they are set on all ends. And considering the fact that they are setting the record and they're on pace to break the record right now, 4 home runs in a single season, the Yankees, they're going to be pretty scary going forward. So Red Sox fans, I'm looking at you. I'm not saying be nervous just yet because I don't think the Yankees are close to you just yet. But definitely do not take your foot off the pedal because the Yankees, they're coming for you guys, okay? They're definitely coming. In other trade news, we have Cole Hamels of the Texas Rangers being traded to, I completely forget, my brain just blanked. I feel old. What? Where did he go?
So here's some of the...
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good indication. That's not on the last month he's been having. Those handshakes and hugs are not because of that.
So Cole Hamels will be a Cub.
Oh yeah, the Cubs. The Cubs, I completely forgot. I was streaming when this trade went down, so I didn't really recollect what was happening. But the Chicago Cubs traded for their man, Cole Hamels. Now, the only thing about Cole Hamels is he does have a $6 million buyout, so he'll probably do that after the season. But he's getting paid $23.5 million to have a 4.74 ERA and I think a 2-9 record or something crazy like that. I mean, Cole Hamels, he's Cole Hamels, and his name is following with him, so people think that he's probably better than he really is at this moment in time. But a 4.74 ERA... Now, the one caveat to that is the fact that Cole Hamels was always really good in the National League, and he really likes hitting as well. He always took pride in his batting practice and being able to slap doubles and singles and everything like that in the game itself. And once he got to the Rangers, he had a good year and a half, 2 years with them. But then this season in Arlington, I don't know if it was the climate because the ball really travels farther in Arlington, but he got rocked this season. So hopefully now that he's back in Chicago, maybe with the humidity, the ball's not going to travel as far. So you might see Cole Hamels maybe dip his ERA down into the 4s, the lower 4s. We'll see. But 4.74, that's pretty high. Guys, before we start talking about other subjects, because we have a ton to talk about today, a lot of funny stuff happened as well. What do you guys think about these trades? What do you think of the Yankees getting J.A. Happ, and what do you think about the Chicago Cubs getting Cole Hamels? Because they're both World Series contenders. The Cubs won 2 years ago. The Yankees haven't been in the playoffs for quite some time, or the World Series in quite some time. And with this addition and Zach Britton, what do you guys think? Are they now the new favorite in the AL East, or is it still the Red Sox as king?
Go ahead. That's the first one in a long time for Anthony Rizzo. He is getting mobbed at home plate.
Oh my. Did you guys... Was that even Anthony Rizzo? Is he playing with his pants up? I've never seen Anthony Rizzo play with his pants up in my entire life. Maybe he found the glitch to life and to being the best hitter in all of baseball, because that ball, I think it left the entire bleachers. I think it went into the right field street. That was incredible. The Cubs are a very interesting story considering the fact that they're still in playoff contention. They just acquired Cole Hamels, but Chris Bryant is on the DL. I think he just went to the DL. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. If he is, I'll post it right here. If not, I'll probably just cut that, or I'll just look stupid. I don't know. Anthony Rizzo was having a pretty tough season. He seems like he's turning around the last month. Javier Baez is playing out of his mind. Kyle Schwarber is having a pretty good bounce back season. But overall, they're not having the typical Cubs season where they just decimate everyone. They're like the Warriors of the MLB, because if you think about it, the Cubs have pretty much been the Warriors the past couple seasons, where they keep getting better and better, and then they add someone else. And now that they have Cole Hamels, I'm not saying that they're the favorites in the National League, but they are definitely up there as one of the best. I know the Pirates are playing really well. There's a lot of teams playing really good baseball right now. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So we'll see how it goes. If Anthony Rizzo can keep it up, if Chris Bryant comes back from the DL and does Chris Bryant things, and if Javier Baez keeps it up. I mean, look out. Even Jason Hayward hit a home run a couple days ago. So if he can get it going, I mean, the Cubs, they got a chance.
To right field. And Kepler off the very top of the wall. Granderson held up. Now he's being waved around, and Morales with Kepler falling down in right field. It is a double that nearly left the ballpark.
Oh my God. I don't even think I should say anything. I don't think I should say anything. I got nothing. Is there a banana out there? What is he playing, Mario Kart out there? Oh, I feel so bad. I probably should not be making fun of him, because if that happened to me, I know for a fact that I would not enjoy someone like me making a video, because he's in the major leagues. He's a really good baseball player. He just slipped. As you can see right here, his cleat his metal spikes got stuck in the ground. I don't fault him. I'm not saying that he's unathletic or that he's a horrible player and should be benched forever. I just thought it was kind of funny and I wanted to show you guys. So enjoy. Now that we got the funny business out the way, we have to talk about the greatest baseball player probably of all time. I'm not going to say that just yet, because people like Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds still exist. Say what you want about Barry Bonds. The guy was unreal. But Mike Trout, yeah, 2 home runs in 1 game. He is having one of the greatest, if not the greatest season of all time, or at least on pace to have the greatest season of all time, with like a 16 WAR. A 16 WAR? That's stupid.
And a sky to left field. Lori Garcia drifting back onto the warning track near the wall. Gone! Big fly for Mike Trout. Lined out to right field toward the corner. Garcia giving chase. Gone! Big fly!
Mike Trout has 109 hits. Oh my gosh, why do I look so white? Guys, I'm filming at night. That's why I look like this. It's not proper lighting, okay? I'm not usually this white. Give me a break. Anyways, Mike Trout has 76 runs. Okay, 109 hits. 28 home runs, 58 RBIs, not the most amount of RBIs in the league, 19 stolen bases, 93 walks to 90 strikeouts. So he has more walks than strikeouts, which is unreal. A 311 batting average, a 460 OBP, a 621 slugging, and a 1.081 OPS, which is the highest of his career so far. Mike Trout, you sexy bastard. I mean, at least in terms of playing baseball. If you were going to draft anyone right now ahead of Mike Trout, you'd be crazy. I mean, Mookie Betts is having an amazing season. Jose Ramirez is a great all-around player as well. But Mike Trout, honestly, he might go down as the greatest overall baseball player of all time. Which makes me so upset that the Angels rotation cannot stay healthy. If they had Garrett Richards and Tyler Skaggs for an entire season, even Nick Tropiano is not that bad. But if they had all of them in the rotation for 1 season, and if Shohei wasn't injured, and Albert Pujols, he's starting to come around as well, Mike Trout, I would love to see him in the World Series. His rotation, they just fall apart every single year. So if he walks, I wouldn't blame him. But I want to see him stay with the Angels for forever. I want to see them get a World Series with Mike Trout on the squad. So make it happen, guys. Stay healthy. I can't even really fathom that. Okay, guys. So we're going to stick with the Angels. We got Shohei Otani hitting an absolute bomb. This thing is magnificent. I think he's actually impressed me more as a hitter this year than a pitcher. I mean, he's having a great year. He was having a great year as a pitcher. I think he had like a 3.4 ERA with a good amount of strikeouts, threw 101 miles an hour. So Shohei Otani, he can do it all. Roll the tapes.
He'll skyward high and deep to right. Garcia's back. That is gone. Sayonara. Ohtani side. All 9 versus right-handed pitching. Brought his hands in and he created that lift. A great launch angle.
Coming up next, we have Manny Machado of the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's still kind of surreal for me to say that out loud. Let me put my hat on straight because it looks really weird. But I still can't believe that Manny Machado is on the LA Dodgers. I feel bad for Orioles fans. They just traded Zach Britton as well, and I think Adam Jones is the next to go. Chris Davis hit a home run. Yippee! But yeah, Orioles fans, I feel so bad for you. And if you have to look away for this, I don't blame you. But here it is, Manny Machado's first home run as a Dodger. Think of beauty, man.
Leads off this 6th against Sanchez, and it's a rocket to left center field. Manny Machado's first home run as a Dodger.
We're talking about coming into this game. He's reached base safely in a career best 25 consecutive games, hitting about 344 in those games.
And guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. The first thing I want to say is I apologize for the lighting. I know it was not the most ideal setting because, you know, it's really late out. I've already made 3 videos today, but there was a lot of news today that I had to cover, and I want to make sure that this goes up early. So the last thing that we're going to talk about is the standings, because there are a few teams I really want to pinpoint and focus on. But in the AL East, the Red Sox are still up by 4.5 games on the Yankees, so the Yankees actually gained a half game. In the AL Central, the Twins are back by 7, so they're losing ground. Or were they back by 9.5? I'm not sure, but the Indians are still in first place by a good amount. The Astros are ahead of the Mariners by 5 games, but the Athletics, do not sleep on the Athletics. Chris Davis, Steven Piscotty, Matt Chapman, they are carrying that squad right now. They are 8-2 in their last 10 games. Chris Davis, I mean, he might have a Player of the Month card in MLB The Show because he is raking right now. The Angels are 52-52. Dang it, they're 4-6 in their last. They're 15 games back. They're done. I'm kind of upset. The Phillies are still leading the Braves by 2.5 games, so they actually gained 1 single game. The Nationals are 51 and 51 as well. So just like the Angels, they're just not playing up to their standards. The Cubs are 18 games above 500. They're 3 games above the Brewers at 58 and 46. The Pirates are still playing pretty well. They lost 2 straight, which is not fun. And then the Dodgers are leading the Diamondbacks by 1.5 games, but do not count out the Rockies. So the 3 teams I want to mention are the Athletics, the Rockies, and the Phillies. You guys are doing amazing. The entire league was definitely not expecting you guys to compete this year, but you guys are doing amazing. Keep it up. A's, Phillies, Rockies, you guys can do it. Make that playoff push, make your fans proud. And I think that's it, guys. If you did enjoy, if I did miss anything, make sure that you guys comment in the comment section down below if I missed anything. And I think that's going to wrap it up for me today. Yeah, guys, we're almost at 45,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 44, but let's get 45,000 by next week. I think that we can do it. So, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.